Steno Wale Babu welcomes you. Shorthand dictations in male and female voice from all sources like magazines, speeches, and editorials at various speeds up to 120 WPM for various departments like SSC, DSSB, CRPF, Delhi Police, etc. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.
Exercise number 19. Honorable Speaker Sir, we are now the fifth largest economy of the world. India's foreign direct investment got elevated to the level of 280 billion US dollar during 2014-19 from 190 billion US dollar that came in during the year 2009-14. The central government debt that has been the bane of our economy got reduced in March 2019 to 48% of GDP from a level of 52% in March 2014. With this backdrop, our government shall work towards taking the country forward so that we can leapfrog to the next level of health, prosperity, and well being. We shall strive to bring ease of living for every citizen. I am mindful of presenting this budget in the backdrop of two cross cutting developments. One, proliferation of technologies, especially analytics, machine learning, robotics, bioinformatics, and artificial intelligence. And two, the number of people in the productive age group, that is 15 to 65 years in India, being at its highest. This combination is special to contemporary India. Across the world, if there is a shrinking of globalization, equally there is a debate on the efficacy of monetary policy. 2. The efforts we have made in the last 5 years and the energy, enthusiasm, and the innovation of our youth are the ignition required to push forward. The Indian spirit of entrepreneurship, which weathered several storms over the centuries, inspire and motivate us. We recognize the need to support and further energize this spirit. This budget is woven around three prominent themes. One, aspirational India, in which all sections of the society seek better standards of living with access to health, education, and better jobs. 2. Economic development for all, indicated in the Prime Minister's exhortation of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. This would entail reforms across all areas of the economy. Simultaneously, it would mean yielding more space for the private sector. Together, they would ensure higher productivity and greater efficiency. And 3. Ours shall be a caring society that is both humane and compassionate. Antyodaya is an article of faith. The digital revolution, which has placed India in a unique leadership position globally, will see the next wave. We shall aim 1. To achieve seamless delivery of services through digital governance. 2. To improve physical quality of life through national infrastructure pipeline. 3. Risk mitigation through disaster resilience. And 4. Social security through pension and insurance schemes as such. To summarize my introductory remarks, this budget, Speaker Sir, is indicated and dedicated to provide ease of living to all citizens. As mentioned a little earlier, the details under the three broad themes Aspirational India, Economic Development, and Caring India are the flowers and flowers in the bouquet that is ease of living. Holding this bouquet together are two hands, one corruption free, policy driven, good governance, and two clean and sound financial sector. I shall cover programs and plans related to 1. Agriculture, irrigation and rural development, 2. Wellness, water and sanitation, and 3. Education and skills. Our government is committed to the goal of doubling farmers' income by 2022. We have provided energy sovereignty through Kusum and input sovereignty through Krishi Vikas Yojana. We have provided resilience for 6.11 crores farmers insured under PM Fasal Bima Yojana. Focus on cultivation of pulses, expansion of micro irrigation through Krishi Sinchai Yojana have raised the self-reliance of the country. Provision of any annual supplement of the income to the farmer directly is done through PM Kisan. Connectivity through PM GSY, financial inclusion have helped raise farm income. Prosperity to farmers can be ensured by making farming competitive. For this, farm markets need to be liberalized. Distortions in farm and livestock markets need to be removed. Purchase of farm produce, logistics, and agriculture services need copious investments, substantial support, and hand holding of farm-based activities such as livestock, beekeeping, and fisheries need to be provided for. Farmers desire integrated solutions covering storage, financing, processing, and marketing. Adopting sustainable cropping patterns and bringing in more technology are integral to our plan. All this and more can be achieved through working with and in cooperation with the states. The following 16 action points indicated our focus. 1. We propose to encourage those state governments who undertake implementation of following model laws already issued by the central government. 2. Water stress related issues are now a serious concern across the country. Our government is proposing comprehensive measures for 100 water stressed districts. 3. In the budget speech of July 2019, I had stated that Annadata can be Urjadata too. The PM Kusum scheme removed farmers' dependence on diesel and kerosene and linked pump sets to solar energy. Now, I propose to expand the scheme to provide 20 lakh farmers for setting up stand-alone solar pumps. Further, we shall also help another 15 lakh farmers solarize their grid-connected pump sets. In addition, a scheme to enable farmers to set up solar power generation capacity on their barren lands and to sell it to the grid would be operationalized. This will increase the income of the farmers substantially in the future. Thank you.